Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Ellis, and I'm part of the engineering team at Winncom, and was a little bit institutional and helping create this box and the options that we're going to show you. I do want to point out immediately that although my examples that you're going to see during my presentation relates to point-to-point solutions, I did want to make it clear that we can option our boxes also to provide solutions for LTE eNodeBs that support eNodeB base stations that support DC and fiber. So just bear that in mind as you're looking at my drawings. Our power and fiber distribution box provides a weather-tight protection solution for optical fiber and power. The modular design is customizable to meet installation requirements. The design is applicable to a wide array of site-specific requirements. The breakout box includes DC surge protection and, combined with associated hybrid cable options, provides unmatched flexibility of electrical and environmental requirements. Why use our power and fiber distribution box? It'll lower the cost of typical installations. You'll have fewer cable runs from the switch to the radios. Makes troubleshooting cable faults much easier. It will standardize your installations and is applicable to many types of configurations. We use high quality components, and we protect with a Class 2 silicone avalanche suppression diode by Transdecker, which is best in class. The first breakout box we'll take a look at is a solution that supports a single radio power connection and a single multi-mode fiber connection. We utilize the composite cables listed here, and the box can be optioned with different pole mounting kits shown here as well. These are also in the technical brochures. The same box can be optioned to provide 2 multi-mode fiber pairs with a single DC connection, and we can provide the second fiber jumper as an option. The solution supports a single radio power connection with 2 multi-mode fiber connections. Here's an example of the usage of this box. As you can see, we have our hybrid cable coming off into our surge suppressor, and then we run duplicate fiber pairs out to each Ethernet connection of the radio. The box can also be optioned to provide 2 power connections so that you could power 2 different radios using multi-mode. This solution supports 2 radio power connections and 2 multi-mode fiber connections with the optional DC surge arrestor, power jumper, and second fiber jumper. Here we see a typical CI multiband installation. As you can see, without our power distribution box, we run a fiber cable up supplying the 10 gig fiber to the radios, and we run 2 separate DC cables to each of the radios. With our multi-mode box optioned in this manner to support 2 radio power connections and a single multi-mode fiber pair connection, the configuration looks like this. For single mode, we can run 2 separate power connections from our cable to 2 surge arresters, and then supply 1 fiber connection, single mode fiber connection to the radios for this configuration. Another typical installation of, in this regards, we're using PTP A20S or C or Ceragon's IP20S or C in either 1+1 or 2+2 hot standby. As you can see, it's very messy at the top of the tower with all the different cable runs and surge suppressions that we have to install. But applying our Winncom distribution box in multi-mode, the solution supports 2 radio power connections and 2 multi-mode fiber connections used with the optional Y splitter in a 1+1 and 2+2 hot standby configuration. The hybrid cable allows us to go from running 6 cables up the tower to just 3. We move the DC surge protectors from the tower leg to the inside of the breakout box. This also eliminates grounding the separate surge protectors. The fiber Y connections are also moved to inside the breakout box, ensuring better weatherproofing system. So what we're doing by implementing our breakout box in this design is we're removing the 2 of the DC surge suppressions at the top of the tower and the groundings to them. And we go from a total of 3 cable runs from the bottom of the tower. We go to 6 cable runs from the bottom of the tower to just 3. Here's another option of our single mode breakout box to supply a solution of a single radio power connection and a single mode fiber connection. In this solution, we support 2 radio power connections and 2 single mode fiber connections. In this solution, we support a single radio power connection and a single mode fiber connection, shown here with optional fiber Ys for 1+1 hot standby or 4+0 configurations. These are our composite cables and our pole mounting kits for the single mode solutions. On our roadmap, we're in the design phase of introducing a power and fiber distribution that will accommodate copper Ethernet surge suppression within the box. We'll be adding grounding to the box, which is required for Cat5 and Cat6 surge suppression. This box will be slightly larger than the one we are currently using. Looking back at the 1+1 hot standby, using our roadmap, our box on our roadmap, you'll see that we've gone from having LPUs installed at the top of the tower separately from our breakout box to enclosing them into the breakout box, and we'll only be left with 2 ALPUs at the bottom of the tower. One other way of describing this is by moving the fiber Y connections for management to the bottom of the tower, we'll be able to provide a solution and configuration such as this. In conclusion, our breakout boxes and hybrid cables decrease the cost of materials, decrease the cost of installation, improve our cable management, and improve troubleshooting. Winncom is teamed with a large array of manufacturers to provide the best solutions for our customers. Winncom sales and engineering teams work together and will address your network projects with the best of class solutions. Get to know your Winncom engineering team. contact your Winncom sales representative and they'll put you in touch with an engineer. Please register for our next webinar on the Winncom site on the Resources tab and click on the Webinars and Training Schedule. Don't miss our upcoming online training and certification for Cambium's CN Maestro, presented by Winncom, on December 8th for North America and December 9th for EMEA. Thank you.